Let's take up important points in the preparation. When excess of ammonia is used, the primary amine is formed as the major product. When alkyl halide is in excess, then tertiary amine is the main product. The order of reactivity of alkyl halides in Hofmann's reaction is alkyl iodide are more reactive than alkyl bromide, which are more reactive than alkyl chloride. Reason is bond dissociation energy of alkyl iodide is lowest because of longer bond length, and chloride bond length is smallest, so bond dissociation energy is highest. On heating with alcoholic solution of ammonia, elimination reaction of alkyl halide may also take place because ammonia will give you NH2 negative, which is strong nucleophile. So nucleophilic elimination can take place if we use alcoholic solution of ammonia. Next, we are taking reduction of nitriles or reduction of cyanides. RCN on reduction with hydrogen and nickel or sodium amalgam and ethanol, we will get 4 nascent hydrogen, 2 we will give here, 2 we will give here, and or triple bond will change to single bond, we will get RCH2NH2. So alkyl cyanide on reduction gave primary amine. CH3CN when reduced with 4 nascent hydrogen which we have got from sodium and alcohol, this method is called Mendius reduction. 2 hydrogen, this carbon will get changed to CH2, 2 hydrogen, nitrogen will get NH2, we will get CH3, CH2, NH2, that is ethanamine. So methyl cyanide or ethane nitrile we have changed to ethanamine. Here we have adiponitrile. It has total 6 carbon atom, 2 cyanide group and 4 methylene group. We are reducing it with lithium aluminum hydride, or we can reduce it with sodium and alcohol, or hydrogen and nickel. Product will be the same. 8 hydrogen will be required. 4 hydrogen for this side. We get hexamethylene diamine. Next we are taking reduction of amides. Amides on reduction with lithium aluminum hydride give amine. RCONH2 when reduced with lithium aluminum hydride followed by water, reaction with water, we get RCH2NH2. Let's take up specific example. Acetamide when reduced with lithium aluminum hydride, product formed will be ethanamine. Side product will be water. Next most important reaction we are taking is Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Here we take the compound thalamide. Thalamide is secondary amide. This group is for secondary amide. Here we have got carbonyl group, here we have got carbonyl group. So two carbonyl group when attached to NH, it is called imide. Secondary amide are called imide. So this particular compound is called thalamide. We are reacting with KOH. This H and this OH, water will go and we will get potassium thalamide. This is salt of thalamide, potassium thalamide. We are reacting it with suitable alkyl halide. Depending upon which amine we want to get, KCl will be removed and ethyl group will get attached to nitrogen. So the next compound we are getting is N-ethyl thalamide. N-ethyl thalamide when hydrolyzed in aqueous solution or NaOH, so we will get sodium thalate and ethyl amine will be formed. If you acidify it, we will get phthalic acid. So primary amine is formed which can be easily separated from sodium thalate, and that is the reason that pure primary amines can be obtained by this method. But by this method only aliphatic amines can be prepared. Aromatic amines cannot be prepared because instead of C2H5Cl, if you use chlorobenzene, C6H5Cl cannot release Cl because of double bond character, 3 out of 5 resonating structure. So chlorobenzene will not react in this step. That is why aromatic amines cannot be prepared by this method. Next, we are taking another most important reaction called Hofmann-Bromide reaction. It is also called Hofmann degradation reaction because in this reaction, one carbon atom becomes less. Hofmann developed a method of preparation of primary amines by treating amide with bromine in aqueous or ethanolic solution of sodium hydroxide or KOH. In this degradation reaction, migration of alkyl or aryl group takes place from carbonyl carbon of the amide to the nitrogen, and amines so formed contains one carbon atom less. RCONH2 when reacts with bromine plus 4 KOH or 4 NaOH, we get RNH2 plus sodium carbonate is formed plus sodium bromide is formed plus 2 water is formed. Let's take specific example acetamide. When treated with bromine and 4NaOH, we get methenamine. That is, one carbon atom is less. Plus sodium carbonate plus 2 NaBr plus 2 water. Another example, if you are asked convert benzamide to aniline, use this method. Benzamide plus Br2 plus 4KOH gives you aniline plus K2CO3 plus 2KBr plus 2 water. Let's take a mechanism of this reaction. In the first step, amide is reacting with bromine and KOH, and one Br, HBr is gone, and Br get attached to NH. So we get N-bromo-bromamide. This KOH will react with HBr to form KBr and water. So in the first step, we have got N-bromoamide, that is with nitrogen, bromine group is attached. There is one lone pair of nitrogen still there because H positive and Br negative has gone. In the next step, N-bromamide is reacting with KOH. KOH will give OH ion which will take up H positive ion from here, and we will get an unstable salt in which nitrogen has two lone pair of electrons, and this is attached to potassium ion plus water is formed. This negatively charged ion, when undergoes bond cleavage, that is K positive will take up Br negative and KBr is formed, and we get nitrogen here which has got two lone pair of electrons. This shared pair of electron has been taken by bromide ion, and Br negative has combined with K positive to give KBr. Now this unstable acyl nitrene does not any charge because negative charge has been taken by bromide ion. Next step, there is a rearrangement taking place. This alkyl group will get attached to nitrogen, and one pair of electron will take part in double bond formation. One pair of lone pair will take part in double bond formation, and it will result in the formation of alkyl isocyanate. So unstable acyl nitrene changes to alkyl isocyanate. Alkyl isocyanate on basic hydrolysis gives primary amine plus potassium carbonate is formed. So this is the mechanism of Hofmann-bromamide reaction. This rearrangement or alkyl shift is intramolecular, that is within the molecule it is taking place, and result in the formation of alkyl isocyanate. Alkyl isocyanate on basic hydrolysis gives primary amine and K2CO3. Next, we are taking questions based on these reactions. Write chemical equations for the following reactions. Reaction of ethanolic ammonia, ethyl chloride, and ammonolysis of benzyl chloride, and reaction of amines so formed with 2 moles of methyl chloride. In the first step, chloroethane, we are reacting with ammonia, we get ethanamine. Ethanamine further reacts with ethyl chloride to form diethylamine or N-ethyl ethanamine. It is further react with C2H5Cl to give triethylamine. IUPAC name is N-diethyl ethanamine. Benzyl chloride, when reacts with ammonia, we get benzylamine is also called phenylmethanamine. It is reactive with 2 moles of methyl chloride. So both the hydrogen of NH2 will be replaced by methyl group. We will get N-dimethyl phenylmethanamine, which is tertiary amine. Next, write the chemical reactions for the following conversions. We want CH3, CH2, Cl to CH3, CH2, CH2, NH2. That is, we want to increase one carbon atom, we should go via cyanide. Same manner, we want to convert benzyl chloride to phenylethanamine. We want to increase one carbon atom, we should go via cyanide. So first step is chloroethane, we are reacting with alcoholic NaCN. We can use alcoholic KCN also. We will get propane nitrile. That is, Cl has been replaced by cyanide, NaCl will be removed. This cyanide which we have got is propane nitrile. We are going to reduce it with the help of sodium and alcohol, which generates 4 nascent hydrogen. We get 2 hydrogen here, 2 hydrogen here, and triple bond to single bond. We get propane 1 amine. So whenever you want to increase the one carbon atom, go via cyanide followed by reduction. Here also same method we are using. Benzyl chloride or chlorophenylmethane reacted with ethanolic NaCN or ethanolic KCN to give phenylethane nitrile, which is also called benzyl cyanide. On reduction with hydrogen and nickel or sodium and ethanol, we will get C6H5CH2CH2NH2, which is 2-phenylethanamine. Next, write the structure and IUPAC name of the amide which gives propanamine by Hoffman bromamide reaction. Now, propanamine we are getting from an amide must contain one carbon atom more. That is, butanamide on Hoffman bromamide reaction will give propanamine. This is the structure of butanamide, which on reaction with bromine and KOH will give you propanamine, and this reaction is called Hoffman bromamide reaction. Next, we want to find out which amine will be formed by Hoffman degradation of benzamide. Now, benzamide is C6H5CONH2, and we will get one carbon atom less, that is aniline or benzenoamine will be formed. So, benzamide, when undergoes Hoffman degradation reaction with the help of bromine and KOH, the product formed is aniline or benzenoamine.